400 calves and hadn't lost one to sickness.
Last year when we saved that first calf, I was already impressed with it, but when we saved that calf, I said, yeah, that did it for me. Now we've turned around and done it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at it, it's a black calf, some cut off horns right there at the end of the trough. That's 114. She was deathly ill.
Really?
Them boys helped us pin her, said, oh, she'll be dead by tomorrow. They came back to help us sort them and weigh them. There she is. I mean, she was like staggering and you know how they sound. But there's another calf in there, that red calf right down there. I saw that red calf. She was pretty thin where we left her over here. She's beginning to come on. And some of them calves we retreated them. She's probably one of them. So yeah, that.
She looks good.
Yeah, Feel Right in that long score is amazing. Quite amazing. Kid right over there is the one he's talking about. She was kind of sick at one time. We brought her back. The last 2 or 3 loads, we have saved calves that guarantee you, if it wouldn't been for that, the next day or 2 they would have been dead because we've done it, drug off hundreds of them, and they would have been drug off too if it wouldn't been for that.
Yep. I can totally relate. It's cool to be on this side of it because we ain't feeding cattle no more, and when we was, we didn't have the products because I didn't know anything about the Nature's Formula at the time. And to know how they do die and they go downhill so quick, and to see them at this point now on the flip side of it, you know. It's
just amazing me that some of the calves that we have saved, it still amazes me. Because calves like her, so many hundreds and hundreds of times, there was just no hope. We tried, but there was no hope. And I got so tired of dragging them calves off. That hurts.
Yeah.
To now, but you got to stay on top of them. I mean, it's a miracle thing, but you gotta. That calf, we couldn't get her pinned ourselves up there. This time before we did, we couldn't get this particular calf pinned, and she went a day or so longer than we wanted her to, and we still managed to save her.
Yeah, and usually at that point, it can come down to just hours that make the difference. You better, that's why it takes a good cattleman, because you gotta see when that calf starts feeling bad, you gotta know it. Because by the time she looks bad, it's too late.
Half the time it is. So I promise people if they'll use that Feel Right and the underscores and what have you, I can guarantee them it'll do amazing things.
So how many have you had in these last 2 groups that you've fed? Because you haven't lost any besides one to lightning. So how many have you fed and not lost?
Neighborhood close to 400.
400 calves and hadn't lost one to sickness. That's not even real.
Not to us, it's not.
When does something like that ever soak in?
I don't know, I'll let you know. It's still soaking in. It still hadn't completely grasped this just yet. So it's because we've done this type thing for a long time, and it's still new to us, you know. We're still trying to get used to this. We believe it, but yet we don't believe it. So
I know the feeling.
People probably think, oh, y'all just talking up because y'all want to sell the product. And I know it's what a lot of people are probably thinking, but they're wrong. I know I understand that because a lot of times people trying to promote something to me, I'm kind of in the back of my mind thinking kind of the same thing a lot of times. But I understand what they're thinking, but in this case, it's true. And like I tell people, I'm not a salesman. I don't get nothing out of it. That's fine. That's not what I'm after.
Well, that's awesome.
Believe in something that much. That's what's, to me, that's what's important.